Good Saturday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine age YouTube channel that talks about all the cars and trucks and SUVs and motorcycles. And wow, it's Saturday morning stints much at all, but I do lately. Hey, I'm going riding. I'm riding my motorcycle. Which one I'm riding today? Indian. I'm going to hook up with Chris and Shannon, who for some reason now want to own Indians. What's that all about? So follow along or watch along as we go ride my Indian. They ride their Indian and a Harley. And do they part with their motorcycles for some new Indians today? So watch, and I'll share the adventures as I get on my brand Pursuit 2023 that I just put a brand new exhaust on, and my highway pegs and my windshield. So watch and you'll see the adventures. Okay, it's time to get on the Indian and hear this brand new exhaust, which it's the upgraded Indian made product, which it's not radical, but I think it sounds really good. Let's start up 2023 Indian, power on, power button right there. See, Indian should have lighted switches. Harley Davidson just did that. So let's start her up. Sure, we kind of get into her. So really cool. I love the lower driving lights. There's as much visibility you can get going down the road is the key. So let's jump on the bike and go have some fun. Okay, so something to think about for today is I'll be riding this motorcycle, the Indian Pursuit, for the first time for a lot of miles. So I'll really be able to kind of get a better feel for the difference of that brand new CVO Road Glide and the new Indian Pursuit. Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV, and guess what I'm doing today? What am I riding? What do you think I'm riding? What do you think motorcycle I'm riding today? Is it a Harley or is it an Indian? Yes, I'm going to ride my brand new Indian Pursuit 2023 Premium Package, Dark Horse, Silver Quartz, whatever they call the paint. But I'm riding this today, which I think today I can honestly tell people my impressions of this brand new Indian compared to my brand new Harley Davidson 2023 Road Glide CVO. So watch my channel today, and I'm going to get a lot of seat time in my Indian, and I really think more than ever I can come to closure of which is the better of the two motorcycles, even though that's a touring package. In the realm of things, these are bagger bikes. So stay tuned for my reviews and ideas of the differences of bikes. Okay, so let's just get the morning going here, and let me share with you just on the Harley Davidson CVO how nice they've updated this 2023 Harley Davidson CVO on the controls, the handlebars, the new bat wing. Just a really, really nice package. This motorcycle is so nice. Now, I updated the mufflers on this motorcycle with the Chromeworks company that's supposedly the muffler company, but I just went up one notch, and I really think the exhaust in this Harley is really nice. Look at the infotainment center. Listen to this bike right here. Wow. Listen to that. Okay? Does that sound really good? Yeah. Look at the controls. They're lit up. Look at the handlebars, I should say, the grips. Look at the theme of the bike. Very nice. Okay, now just kind of leave it at that for now. Cover the Indian. Now keep in mind, that motorcycle is $10,000 more than this motorcycle. So it's not like you're not paying for things in that bike to get them, but you just heard that exhaust. That's a naturally aspirated V-twin motor, air-cooled. For the most part, this is just a totally different engine, liquid-cooled. So let's go ahead and turn this one on. You have a power on button separate from the turn on, turn off. That bike there, it's kind of like you turn the bike off, you turn the bike off. You can turn this bike off on the engine, but the electronics still stay on. So let's listen to this. So, huge difference in the noise of the motorcycle. Huge. nice thing here on this bike here, look, I mean, there's no fancy dancy, no lit up controls. I like the infotainment center in this and the kind of this theme here, but that's really nice as well. But this has a really nice feature of the windshield goes down, windshield goes up. So this bike here really is more creature comfort, more of a touring bike over the road bike, because it's a touring package. Just over here is the Road Glide, which doesn't have the lowers or the rear tour pack, but it's a great sporty fun bike. That's a very sporty bike. I should be comparing this to my Challenger Elite. I just don't have that right now. I think in so many ways this will be just as much as the Challenger feel and ride, because it has electronic suspension. So let me get out of here. How about that lady? I love the presence up front. That bike doesn't have that much, because it doesn't have the lowers to the lights. So let's get on the bike, get riding, and share my own views and thoughts. Now, another nice feature about Indian is it has the home link built in. You have to put a module in to activate your home link instead of having to have like this separate gate and garage door opener. The Harley, they did a better job. The home link's already built into that system. But they didn't have home link before, but now they do. So that's easier. I have to literally spend more money to activate the home link. And if you look here, see, nothing happens. Okay, here I am waiting for my other rider friends, Chris and Shannon, as we head up to Twigs and just chilling out here. And okay, so I've been riding the Pursuit here, not very long ride, but you know what? I tell you what, that new Harley Davidson Road Glide CVO, that bike is definitely the more fun bike than the Indian. I mean, first thing is it's got a much bigger motor. It's got a 121 cubic inch motor. And, I mean, just the exhaust note on that Harley and the way it feels. So this bike here, I mean, truly, this is a touring bike. But what I'm feeling a lot up here in this front end, which is a little concerning, and I may even have to have the dealer check the front tire to see if it's balanced right, because I'm getting getting a little bit of a shimmy out of this front end. And I just don't remember that on my Challenger Elite. So I'm not sure about that aspect of what's going on, if this front wheel is not balanced correctly, because that front handlebars, they do a little bit of this. If you can kind of see it in my phone, you may not be able to see it, but basically you get a little bit of a movement up in that front end, which I just don't like that. The bike's very comfortable. I mean, it's very soft. But also the bike's so new that I don't have it in sport mode, because if you see here, you can go to your settings and you can change out standard sport. That sport definitely makes this bike a whole new bike. I probably do need to actually just add luggage and kind of maybe stiffen that up a little bit. So I might get the suspension a little bit more taut. The handlebars, I told the dealer when I bought the bike, I wanted these handlebars kind of pushed forward, and they just wouldn't do it. You know, just as like one of these things for the first service, they're going to adjust them. I think the handlebars are just down a little too much. I really like the Harley handlebars that are a little bit more of that ape hanger feel. But I got to tell you, the new Harley Davidson Road Glide CVO, it's just so much more fun of a motorcycle. The shifter here needs to be adjusted, because my foot, my boots on, it is so tight. It's too tight. And no heel shifter. CVO came with a heel shifter, but at the same time, that's a $10,000 more expensive bike. But once you get into the touring package, I would say that it's going to be, probably $12,000 more than this bike at least. But I tell you what, right now, I just honestly say that if I had to take my choice over the new CVO limited package, a Road Glide touring bike, I would buy that over the Indian Pursuit. I mean, I'm just telling you, the Harley has brought the deal to the table, and I really believe that they have right now kind of outdone Indian in the more fun factor feel of a motorcycle. I don't think that Harley's done them better as far as like the adjustable screen and some other features and having a lighter feel. The Indian, of course, does have a lighter feel off the kickstand, and I think that the balance, Harley Davidson's really redesigned that bike. It really is every bit of this motorcycle, but it feels more fun. In some ways, I really wish I was riding. In some ways, I really wish I was riding my Harley Davidson CVO Road Glide today. And I mean, that's just to me like wow. Which I would have told you a year ago or whatever that no way. The Harley just is too cumbersome, too heavy feeling, too unbalanced. It just didn't have that fun factor. And another thing about on the tour side is I like their lighting. They have more lighting. They've got side lighting here, and it's just really incredible how Indian won't step it up and put more of a wraparound lighting here. But don't get me wrong, the Indian motorcycle is a nice product, and it's by far a lot less money. But Indian's had a challenge on their hand. I really think that Indian's gonna have to step it up. They're gonna have to make more power out of the bike, because that's a huge, I can just feel it. It just doesn't have the power that CVO does. And they're just gonna have to bring, I mean, I don't know what's going on with the front end. I really don't know. I really think that it's possible that that front wheel is not balanced correctly. I don't know. It just has a little bit of a shimmy in it that I don't like. But it's a beautiful bike. I mean, it's a very nice bike. It's a very comfortable bike. But once again, even for me, being the guy that has bashed Harley so many times over the years, at this moment, the CVO Road Glide is winning. And if you have the money, I'd buy the CVO Road Glide. I mean, I really would. For me, do I trade out of this thing down the road for the CVO Road Glide limited package, meaning the tour package setup and the lowers? I don't know. Okay, here come the other two riders. They got to get gas. Now, one's on the Indian, one's on the Harley. All right, they're gassed up. Can you charge your motorcycle as fast as they just gassed up their motorcycle? Yeah, I mean, are you kidding me? You're telling me you spend 10 bucks to put gas in your motorcycle, and you'd rather have an electric bike because that's going to break the bank? It could be 20 bucks. It's so ridiculous. Why do you need an electric motorcycle? And here she is. Is that the last time she's going to ride it? Good morning. Morning. Are you going to take this motorcycle and trade it in today, or who knows?
Who knows? Probably not. But
well, if I'm along, it's dangerous. Is my addictions becoming contagious? Hang out with me, it could be dangerous.
Right.
Here comes Mr. Indian Springfield man. Look at that there, huh? 111. Morning.
What is happening?
Look at that there. So you gonna ride that back home, or you ride something else back home?
Mom riding this back home.
You know, I'm doing a review right now of everybody's been begging me to do a review of my Harley Davidson Road Glide CVO compared to the Pursuit or the Challenger.
Yes,
The Challenger, I really need to have my Challenger Elite here to be really kind of model to model, but this is the Challenger with a tour pack and lowers.
Right.
I mean, it's the same setup. And I tell you what, even for me, I'd buy the Road Glide CVO.
Really?
Oh my gosh. I'm not lying. I mean, I'd rather be riding my Road Glide CVO right now. The Road Glide CVO is so much more fun.
Wow.
But keep in mind, the CVO Road Glide has a 121 motor in it. CVO has a better exhaust on it. CVO has, you know, the brand new inverted fork. You know, the CVO is brand new, updated, refreshed.
Right.
But it feels more fun which I would have told you a year ago, or I would have told you prior to this new CVO, there's no way a Harley Davidson will outdo the Indian product.
Huh.
So this is crazy. Even for me, I'm like, wow.
Wow.
So do I trade this in for a CVO Tour Pack bike down the road?
Maybe when the 24s come out.
January.
Well, the 2023 CVO Road Glide Tour is available.
Oh, okay.
But it's in a red. It's in a burgundy color. I'm not really excited about the chromed out. It's borderline, maybe a little brighter than your Springfield there, but it's the same type of theme. A lot of chrome and everything. So I don't know. But for me, I'm surprised because what I'm getting, I don't know if his front wheel has to be balanced, but I'm getting this in the bike when I go down the road. It's really weird.
Hank Shot said something.
That was in the rear.
Oh, was it? Oh.
So it's weird in how I'm getting that. I don't remember that on my Challenger Elite that's down in Tennessee. So I don't know, but we're gonna get some more, seat time today to get really more impressions. I mean, it's a very comfortable bike, but it doesn't have that same fun factor as that Harley does.
Because it's got the 108 liquid cooled engine.
Right.
Which is totally different.
Right. I know that. And as I'm telling people on my YouTube
Why you
channel,
like the Chieftain better because it has that rumble feel.
well, plus it was 116 motor.
Right.
Okay, so, but that's I'm telling people on my channel too, is you got to keep in mind that the CVO with a Tour Pack setup, that's going to be a $46,000 motorcycle. You're talking about a $13,000 difference in price. So when it comes to the money factor, this is probably your better bang for the buck overall money factor. But when it comes to the real deal, which is more fun, the CVO new redesign is the more fun. And so like the CVO, they have lighted control buttons. So at nighttime you can
Harley's
see.
always had that as an option in it, by the way.
I'm sorry?
Harley's always had that as an option. It's an accessory you can put in to change your.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't even know that. So
Yeah,
it's good information. So, and then now see the new updated has the home link built into it. For this home link here, I got to pop this whole assembly apart and plug in a module to activate the home link. I actually have a how-to video for the Challenger or for like the Chieftain models. So.
Indian is having big changes in 24.
Well, that's what I was saying in my video. Is that Indians definitely have to step it up.
Right.
Because Harley Davidson has come to the plate, and now I would tell somebody, I would honestly tell somebody if the new updated version of the new Harley lineup is that platform, that new CVO, I'd be leaning more towards the Harley product at this time. But if Indian updates and makes a 120 motor, okay, like the 116 goes to 120, 122, whatever it may be, and they do the lighted switches, they give you more of the aesthetic appeal, then yeah, I mean, like this here, see, this is what I tell people on my channel, look at this here, the fit and finish,
Yep.
that's ridiculous.
I know.
So the Harley Davidson has a much better fit and finish, more, just radiates
Well,
that
look at
quality.
Look at the front of hers.
Let's go ahead.
Are you
Yeah, I'm doing a whole video because everybody likes motorcycles, everybody likes to get the different views and ideas, and you've got ideas of views.
So look how clean this soft tail is. Here,
Right.
As opposed to what you see
Yeah, right.
here.
It looks like the Ford motor.
Yeah.
It looks like a Ford engine compartment.
Yeah.
A rat's nest.
Yeah.
Right. All right. I'm going to stop videoing here because we're going to go on the bikes and ride.